Lead and manage yourself before leading and managing anyone else. This is a good starting point. Once you know how to lead yourself, you will most probably better know how to lead and manage others. Why are you a leader and manager? It should be a question to ask yourself every morning. There can be many reasons for wanting to take that position. For instance, I want to help others to succeed. I want the fame that goes with it. I believe I can change things to the better. I want the control instead of following others. I want to get my ideas implemented. I want to create and maintain a high-performing team. I was asked to take the position. I want to teach others the skills I know. It is natural for me since I am the most skilled specialist. Be aware of why you have chosen the position and find out if people around you agree with you that your reason is a good one. If you are in it because you care about people, the company and performance, you are more likely to get support from the team than if you are only there for the fame and having control. Leading and managing ourselves is complex. Even though we may think that we know everything there is to know about ourselves, we don't. If we listen carefully to other people, we will get to know things we did not know before. Every relationship we have been in, are in, or will be in is different, and the reaction to our behavior is different. Some people like what we do, others question it, and others again dislike our behavior. One thing is for sure, any healthy person has a good intention. Unfortunately, we're judged by our behavior, and that behavior will be linked to a perceived intention. If people like our behavior, they will perceive that we have a good intention. If they don't like our behavior, they will perceive that we have a bad intention. When being a leader and manager, you have to live with that fact. You also have to live with the fact that people are not necessarily going to tell you how they perceive your intention and behavior. Having a manager position does not mean that you are a better person or more intelligent than the employees. You just have a different role, different responsibilities and competences, and your special composition of intelligences. Unfortunately, some leaders and managers believe that they are more intelligent than others once they have been chosen for that position, and therefore need to give the employees orders for what to do. The most successful leaders and managers are those who build on people's special intelligences and competences. Howard Gardner describes 7 intelligences. He also states that there may be more intelligences than 7, and that one intelligence is in general not more important than another. The 7 intelligences are: linguistic intelligence is the ability to learn languages and use the language, spoken and written. Logical mathematical intelligence is a logical and mathematical ability as well as a scientific ability. Spatial intelligence is the ability to form a mental model of a spatial world. Musical intelligence is the ability to recognize and compose tones and rhythms. Bodily kinesthetic intelligence is the ability to use the whole body or parts of the body to solve a task. Interpersonal intelligence is the ability to understand other people, their values, intentions, preferences, how they work and how to cooperate. Intrapersonal intelligence is the ability to understand oneself, own feelings, intentions, motivation, behavior and expectations for other people, and to use that knowledge to operate effectively in life. The linguistic and logical mathematical intelligence are often what we refer to when talking about intelligence and how we most often measure the IQ. We have all 7 intelligences, but one more than the other. We use the intelligences in different ways in different situations. To take Howard Gardner's work into the world of management and leadership, we can look at the connection between the different intelligences and what a leader and manager has to do. Storytelling the ambition and purpose, focus on customers, help people to develop themselves, help people work together, strive for efficiency, create a movement. Storytelling the ambition and purpose. Your spatial intelligence will help you imagine a future situation for the company, for you and your team. It will also help you to find the purpose of the change and to create images for your story. Your logical mathematical intelligence will help you analyze what steps can be taken to get there. Your linguistic intelligence will help you create a compelling story and communicate it in a direct, clear and personal way. It will also help you to formulate powerful questions. Your musical intelligence will help you compose tones and rhythm in the way you use your voice in different parts of your storytelling to help people get emotionally engaged in your story. The intelligence will also help you to listen to the audience's response through the tones and rhythm in their voices. Your bodily kinesthetic intelligence will help you perform on stage in an energizing way. This intelligence will also help you to sense your audience through the feelings sent to you through the audience body language. Your interpersonal intelligence will help you prepare how to compose your story to meet the different personalities in the team. It will also help you to listen to each person and what intentions and motivation is behind their response to your story and what special type of question is needed to create a movement. Your intrapersonal intelligence will help you stay true to your story and convince people that what you say is what you mean. It will also help you to stay calm, curious, and in touch with your feelings, no matter what happens in the audience while you are storytelling. Focus on customers. Your spatial intelligence will help you see the future customer needs and future goals to get there. Your logical and mathematical intelligence will help you analyze customer responses and transform them into concrete actions to meet the goals. Your linguistic intelligence will help you communicate to all stakeholders, for instance, customers, employees, immediate manager, and the press. Your musical intelligence will help you listen to follow the rhythm of society to better understand what customers need now and in the future. It will also help you to understand the stakeholders' response through tones and rhythm in their voices. Your bodily kinesthetic intelligence will help you sense and deal with the response you get. Your interpersonal intelligence will help you meet the customer, employees, and other stakeholders, taking their personal preferences into account. Your intrapersonal intelligence will help you stay true to your beliefs and at the same time be able to change your opinion. Help people to develop themselves. Your spatial intelligence will help you see what a person can be and also see a future that the person has not even discovered him or herself. It will also help you to reflect on different levels in a coaching conversation to find what can best help this person to move forward. Your logical mathematical intelligence will help you find structures and correlations in a coaching conversation to help find a person's intention, motivation, potential, and what is holding the person back. Your linguistic intelligence will help you formulate the right questions to help a person reflect and act, find linguistic structures in another person's communication, and find the most powerful response in your own. It will also help you to celebrate achievements and progress. Your musical intelligence will help you listen to tones and rhythm in another person's communication to note when and where changes occur. Your bodily kinesthetic intelligence will help you sense why a person changes tones and rhythm, why a person uses linguistic structures as this person does, and which emotions are behind. Your interpersonal intelligence will help you understand a person's pattern, acknowledge what is special about this person, what are this person's strengths, and what do this person need to think or do to perform even better. It will also help you find the right questions to ask in the moment to create the largest step towards valuable actions. Your intrapersonal intelligence will help you stay neutral and focus on helping the other person to find his or her own way to be even better at what they do. Help people work together. Your spatial intelligence will help you see who can benefit from working together with whom, who can learn and who can teach. Your logical mathematical intelligence will help you find how value chains are connected, where they are not and where they should be. It will also help you to find out what is supporting and what reason is holding people back in working together. Your linguistic intelligence will help you communicate why people should work together. It will also help you to coach a person or a team. Your musical intelligence will help you listen to the voices of different persons and teams and their reason for working and not working together. Your bodily kinesthetic intelligence will help you sense people's motivation for supporting and not supporting each other. Your interpersonal intelligence will help you meet the different persons and teams to support continuous synergies in existing great cooperation, get people to find a common interest for working together if they are not started, and to solve pending conflicts. Your intrapersonal intelligence will help you show your enthusiasm for great cooperation, be engaging when you inspire synergies, and stay calm when handling conflicts between two or more people, especially if you are directly involved in one. Strive for efficiency. Your spatial intelligence will help you see how things can be even more effective by turning things upside down. Your logical mathematical intelligence will help analyze value chains and processes to find the most efficient way of doing things. Your linguistic intelligence will help you communicate why changes are needed and what are not up for discussion. It will also help you to listen to the structure of words to understand what is said directly and indirectly. Your musical intelligence will help you listen to the responses you get when presenting the changes. It will also help you to find the most effective tone and rhythm in your communication. Your bodily kinesthetic intelligence will help you sense people's emotion through what is not said. It will also help you to understand what body language is best used in your communication. Your interpersonal intelligence will help you find out about people's emotions and what they are happy, sad, and curious about, and what their fears are. It will also help you to respond according to each person's unique personality and how to involve each person to co-create the future. Your intrapersonal intelligence will help you stay calm no matter what perception a person or a team has of the changes. It will also help you embrace people's desire to co-create their own future, embrace the skills, competences, and intentions each person has, and to hold back on your own solutions. Create a movement. Your spatial intelligence will help you know what to demand and what can be beneficial to process. It will also help you to create training and learning opportunities to be prepared for future changes. Your logical mathematical intelligence will help you prioritize and take firm and tough decisions when needed. Your linguistic intelligence will help you communicate what kind of movement is a demand to be considered successful. It will also help you coach people to take actions and recognize, appreciate, and celebrate achievements. Your musical intelligence will help you listen to the tempo in the movements and know when to speed up and when to slow down. Your bodily kinesthetic intelligence will help you sense when a person can peak perform steadily, or when the person needs to reflect or restitute. Your interpersonal intelligence will help you be close to the employees to understand when to demand, when to support, and when to celebrate a person, depending on the task and the person's intention, motivation, and performance. It will also help you to find out if a task or the job and the person are a good match. Your intrapersonal intelligence will help you understand your own feelings during high and low pressure, and understand the actions you take and how you can improve your actions. The why in your life. Have you ever asked yourself what your purpose in life is? Why are you here? What do you want to accomplish? What do you want people to say about you once you're gone? Difficult spiritual questions, and it takes time to answer them. If you have already started to answer the questions before you entered Emotigy.com, maybe you noticed that by reading these questions you started to think again. It can easily take years to discover the true why. In the meantime, most people set goals for themselves that are in sync with what is top of mind in the moment and what is expected from the workplace right now. If your goals are also in sync with the why in your life, all your energy is put into reaching your goals. You can have a why in your present job, and you can have a why in your life. Maybe this job will in time lead you to live your full why, or maybe you're already there. Whether or not you are not yet living according to the why in your life, or haven't yet found the why, take a moment to discover your next moves in your own personal development as a manager and a leader. The drivers for the why in your life are your values. A value is a person's sense of what is right, what is wrong, and what ought to be, and every person has a core set of personal values, some of which we are not willing to compromise on. Values are not visible for others, and sometimes not even to ourselves. They live inside. They are a meaningful belief, a mission, or a philosophy which we want to live by. According to Maurice Massey, values are formed early in our lives, and especially our parents, but also other persons, groups, or media, has influence on how we form and live our values. A personal value is an internal reference that generates our behavior. Our behavior is most often influenced by the cultural values in which we live and work. Values relate to what one wants and in what order one wants them. When living according to one's values, it releases energy and positivity, which increases chances of success in what we do. It also increases our well-being, which often decreases illness. Given that the values of each person in a company correlate with the company values, the company is more likely to have a high productivity and positivity, and thus will be successful too. When you find your values, you can develop strategies for how to live them. The values that you will never compromise on can be a guiding star for which job you want, what you want to spend your leisure time on, and which people you want to share your time with. If we stay in a position that doesn't correlate with our values, we are likely to be unsuccessful and miserable. That goes for being with people whom we don't share values with. Our values energize us, and once we live them, we energize others around us who share the same values. If we do not live our values, the low energy is contagious too. The values are reinforced by our feelings and emotions, and if we let it, it can turn into a passion in our lives, the why. If the passion is nurtured by us, and if we seek opportunities for our passion to live, we can act. There is a difference between knowing one's values and passion and actually living it. You can think about your values, or you can find ways to implement them and live by them. Values moves us forward when we have the power to implement them. Living your life according to your values and passion is also a matter of constant evaluating what you do and why you do it. It is also about evaluating your level of psychological and physical energy. When personal values are respected in a workplace, a person can perform much better. It supports high productivity and positivity. Whenever a value is stepped upon, we react immediately. We can come in unfortunate situations where our values are not able to live freely. If that means day in and day out, we might get frustrated or even stressed, and maybe not even knowing why. Be clear about your values, for they are not up for discussion for you. A perfect match between a person and a job includes that the person can emotionally connect to the common values in the workplace, and especially when immediate manager respects the values. Our values are hidden below the water surface. Some are relational and some are personal. The relational values are the inner source that drives our expectations for ourselves and others when we interact with others. The personal values are the inner source that drives what we want from life.